Seattle Sounders win their fifth MLS game in a row with I would say, a professional 2-0 win over St. Louis. And the win by the Sounders today sets up the mammoth clash with LAFC on Saturday. Here's what head coach Brian Smetzer had to say about the team winning this game and setting it up for Saturday's, as I said, mammoth Western Conference clash.
Maz is. What do you mean? You don't think I'm in a good mood all the time?
Coach, can I plead the fifth?
Okay, well, look, I mean, here's what I want to say. So, a couple of big events here. So, Steph Fry has tied Kevin Hartman for 112 shutouts. That's a big deal. You know, Albert's up to 11 assists. It was Jonathan Bell's first goal for the club. I mean, there's a lot of positives, but what I really want to say about the team, what I'm really excited about, and what I hope our fans are excited about. I mean, Saturday's such a big game against LAFC. I mean, we need to everybody needs to come out, show up. I know it's summer in Seattle, but this is a massive game for us. We've only lost twice in 18 games, all comps. We've only lost twice. And that's pretty darn good if you ask me. So what I would tell you is that the team's playing well. It's exciting. I know we should have scored maybe a third goal, but the team's playing really well. It's exciting. I hope to see all of my friends there. It's a big game Saturday. And I'm excited for it. I'm fired up, Maz. I'm fired up because LAFC is taking two results that aren't quite, maybe up to what they want, and it's shaping up to be a big game.
With that,
make it good, Maz.
Well, Brian, I'm actually, since you put it out there, but how important was it to win this game so that Saturday was a big game?
Was it our best soccer, Maz? No, maybe not, but we needed to win this game. You're spot on. We needed to win this game to set this next game up. Then it's Leagues Cup. I mean, we come out with the result on Saturday, and we're flying.
Right, we'll go to Jeremiah
Out
next.
of a good thing. It's way easier, Jeremiah, to counter-press effectively when you establish possession in your opponent's end. And so when we had enough possession in our opponent's half of the field, then when the ball turns over, you've got multiple guys in and around the ball. Usually they only have one guy up front. They're defending. They're tired. It's the same, sequence that I talk about. Our team, sometimes we fall into that trap. And tonight we were very effective because we had a lot of possession in their half of the field, which makes our counter-pressing way more effective.
Maz, and as the mic is making its way to him, we'll take two from Sports Media Institute. Just one. Okay, sounds good. Maz.
Yeah, to that point, the 48th minute, Paul Rothrock gets that. He wins that free kick, which then Albert Rusnek takes, and then Jonathan Bell. Can you just talk about, and then the other thing is you switched him from left to right like you talked about, his intelligence and his physicality today.
Probably more his smarts than his physical play, although he did win that duel, but he's a smart soccer player. I mean, he won that foul because of his, desire, his ability to kind of understand where the ball might end up, and he reads the game well. He's a smart soccer player, and he wants to make plays for the team. He knows that that's his calling card where he's going to be in the position to start games. So that's what he's doing, and he's in the conversation.
Okay, Senor Moreno, the younger.
I think Schmetz said that we're undefeated in 18. Is that correct?
Lost 2 in the last 18.
What is it?
Lost 2 in the last 18. So that's pretty darn good. And so I think there was a lot of frustration in the beginning because, like they're just asking in the radio, like what changed? It's like the quality was always there. We were always in games, but we were on a knife's edge, and unfortunately, a lot of times we fell on the wrong side. And once we finally fell on the right side and got results, got a little bit of confidence. And the quality is still the exact same players. And then, when we came out of preseason and people from the outside asked us, what do you think? We're saying that we have quality in this locker room. And it sucks when the results don't come your way, but we believe in the quality. And the effort was always there, which is great. I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to keep chucking away until things turn. And then can you extend the run? Because I think in past experiences, it gets more and more difficult, because today is a perfect example. You're facing, you're a hot team, and you're facing a team that's the opposite. They've got nothing to lose. We've got everything to lose, so it gets very, very difficult. But we've been able to extend and keep rewarding ourselves. And today, also with that result, we're finally climbing the table again, and so that's huge. It's great for the confidence, but also obviously for the ultimate goal, which is to achieve things. And so I'm happy with the squad, and we're going to keep going.
You mentioned
Especially in conference opponents, so it's going to be a quick turnaround. So we really got to take care of business in terms of getting our bodies right, good recovery, good fueling up, and nutrition, and then making sure that I think we'll have probably 1 day of training before the game. That's it. So it'll be a difficult match, but we're confident. Maybe they haven't gotten a result in a couple games, or they've been struggling. That doesn't make them any less dangerous. We know exactly what they bring to the table. They're a very good side. But I think we welcome the challenge, especially when we feel like we're a bit better off with our confidence right now. So it'll be a good match for sure.
The same struggles that the team has had, it kind of felt like you yourself have been able to come back from maybe moments that you wish you had back, goals that you wish you had back, games that you wish you had back.
You have some post-game quotes from Brian Smetzer, and really, if you're asking what is going on with the Sounders, really what's clicked in with this team has been the competition. There was a point here when, the players weren't really playing for each other. That's changed right now. Players are now playing for each other. You heard Stefan Frei talk a little bit about, we're making mistakes, but we're covering for each other, and part of that obviously has to do with scoring with Jordan Morris, out there. And the other thing the Sounders are doing is they're counterattacking, and when they get that ball, they are making good use of it today. And I would say Paul Rothrock had a really good game. Obviously, Stefan Frei and Jonathan Bell gets his first goal of the season, his third for MLS career. So Sounders continue to click on all cylinders. The young guys are pushing some of the veterans. And what you have, again, as I started at the top, is the Sounders on a 5-game MLS win streak. And again, up next is LAFC on Saturday here. For the CascadiaSports.net report, I'm Osvita.